Hi my dear students, this is Prasanna, your maths tutor. Today we are going to learn about some shapes that we see in our day-to-day life. So usually the shapes, especially the basic shapes, are usually studied in the special branch of mathematics, that is geometry. Dear students, geometry is one of the branches of mathematics where we study about basic shapes. It has a long and rich history. The term geometry is an English word that is equal to Greek word geometron. The word geometron is a combination of, means the word geometron has been formed with the help of two words. They are geo and metron. Dear students, here geo means earth, whereas metron means measurement. On the whole, we can say that geometry is a study of the earth measurement. Dear students, in the geometry, we study some basic shapes as I already mentioned and their measurements, properties and all. Geometry has a long history. Geometrical ideas are developed in many years ago, probably due to the need in art, agriculture and measurement of land, and it also include some situations like when the boundaries of agricultural lands had to mark without any arguments and complaints among the ancient people. Dear students, do you know that constructing magnificent palaces, temples, lakes, dams and cities, art and architectures have used the ideas of geometry. Even today, geometrical ideas are being used and can be seen in all forms of art, measurements, architecture, engineering, cloth design, etc. So, dear students, today we shall learn some interesting facts that will help you to know more about shapes. So, let's begin basic geometrical ideas. Dear students, have you ever seen the tips of compass, pen and needle? If yes, then how small are the tips of these all? Really thin and minute, right? Yes, the small and thin dot, it is formed when you place the tip of pencil, compass and needle on a paper will give you an idea of the point. Then what do you mean by point? Dear students, a point is a tiny dot, means a small dot which helps to identify the location. The tips of pen, pencil, compass are just models for a point. In fact, point is invisibly small, means it is even more small than you imagine. Point is denoted by single capital letter like A, B, C, etc. Remember students, a star in the night sky that you usually see will also give you an idea of a point. Now let's jump into a new concept. Dear students, what will you see when you have a series of points and place them in a straight way and join? Won't you see a straight collection of dots? Yes, you will. And that collection of dots is called a line. So, dear students, how will you define a line now? Don't worry, let us together define a line. Dear students, a line is a collection of points joined together and it can be extended infinitely in both directions. So, dear students, line doesn't has any end points. Dear students, the mark that you are seeing presently on your screen is representing a line, and the points A and B are the points which are taken on the line, and this line can be named as AB. Sometimes the line can also be denoted by a single letter like L, M, N, etc. Dear students, now let us let us draw one more line. The mark that you are see on your screen right now is a line PQ, and the points P and Q are taken on the line, and it can be read as PQ is a line. Okay, dear students, let's move on to the next concept. Dear students, let me ask you a question, that is, what will you get if you cut a line and take a small part of it? Yes, you would get a small piece or segment of a line, and that small piece or segment of line is called a line segment. So, shall we define it now? Okay, let us begin defining it. Line segment is a small part of line, and it has two end points, and one more thing is that line segment cannot be extended in any direction at all. Line segment can be shown and drawn like this. The mark that you are seeing on your screen represents line segment, and it can be read by using or by taking two letters, namely P and Q. Now, this line segment can be read as PQ is a line segment, and I suggest you that draw such 4 line segments and name them by taking the different letters.
Dear children, what do you call if a line has one end point and other end of the line is extended infinitely? So such type of line segment and it is extended infinitely in other direction is known as a ray. A ray has one end point, then other part of that ray can be extended infinitely in one direction. So right now this ray is named as XY and we represent it as ray XY. Let us take up another ray and with 2 points PQ, and we read it as ray PQ and we represent it as ray PQ. Dear children, what happens when two rays share a common point and join together? So when two rays join together with a common point, they will form an angle. So here OA and OB are the arms of this angle, and O is the vertex and angle is AOB.